Stampers! Thanks for joining me for this great Build-A-Bear project. Recently I was chosen to host a Build-A-Bear viewing party with Stampin' Up. It was so much fun, and we made these really cool crayon holder activity packages. Attached to this ring are some tags that can be colored. They make great gifts, party favors, activities for the kids to do. Super, super cute. You'll die when you see how easy this is. Let's get started. We'll be starting with a panel of Certainly Celery cardstock. This is 8.5 inches by 3, and I have scored it at 4.5 and 7 inches. And this will fold up like this. I'll be using Stampin' Up Scallop Edge Punch to punch this edge. I like to use this punch upside down so you can see exactly where you're punching. And then once you've made one punch, just slide your cardstock through, line up these last two scallops, and that will give you a perfect punch. You'll want to use Stampin' Up Sticky Strip Adhesive. I put a strip on either side of this segment that's going to fold up to keep it together. Just peel off that protective backing. Voila! I have a strip of Pretty in Pink, and this is part of the Positively Prints Designer Series paper that Stampin' Up made to go with the Build-A-Bear collection. This is 1 inch by 3 inches, and this is 3/4 of an inch by 3 inches. They'll layer perfectly together, and they just attach with some snail, and they can go right onto the front of this flap. I'm going to use the corner rounder to round up the two corners on the top. And then I'm taking some Certainly Celery ribbon to match the paper, and that just wraps around. And I'm going to just tie it once. Before I knot it, I'm going to slide a strip of Pretty in Pink ribbon in the middle. Isn't that pretty? And then I'll just trim all of those ribbons down. I'm going to take the Seal of Authenticity stamp set, and I'll be using some old olive ink. I'm going to stamp these little bear paws right across the bottom, and then I'll take this little paw and stamp it on a piece of white. Isn't that cute? It says Seal of Authenticity. Love it. I'm taking Stampin' Up's 1 inch circle punch to punch that circle out. Then I use the 1 1/4 inch circle to punch out Pretty in Pink, and 1 3/8 inch circle to punch out the old olive. And with some snail, these three will attach perfectly together, giving you layers. Then using some Stampin' Dimensionals, I put 2 on the back of the circle, and then we'll just attach that right on top of that knot. Just darling. I could not resist adding a little embosslet paw print to the back to make it look like it was stamped with a paw. Just so stinking cute. So this is the Positively Embosslet. I'm going to put just a scrap of Certainly Celery and put it inside the folder. We'll put the folder in between 2 cutting pads. This rests on tab 1 of the multi-purpose Big Shot platform that comes with it. Just crank it through. And then when you open up the folder, look at this. It's not only embossed, it punches out for you and everything. I love these little embosslet folders. So stinking cool. So we'll put a little snail on the back of that, and that just goes right on the back of the project. Love it. Next we'll be attaching a Stampin' Up Jumbo Eyelet. This is a pewter eyelet. We'll start by punching a hole with the 3/16 inch side of the crocodile. Line up that hole right there, right where we want the eyelet to go, and then just squeeze the handle, and that punches the hole. We'll pop the jumbo eyelet in, and then we just need to set the back. I've set these setting pieces to A1 according to the crocodile's directions for this size eyelet. And then I'm just going to put the plunger inside the back of the eyelet and squeeze, and it sets it for us. Perfect! So you just slide in a couple little crayons and you have a cute little crayon holder. But that's not all. We're actually going to attach some tags to color. So here I'm going to insert just a jump ring. I got these at Walmart, but you could get it at any craft store. And here I've taken some Whisper White cardstock. They're 3.5 by 4 inches, however many that you would like on your project. I've done 5. I'll be stamping these with the Berry Nice Wishes stamp set and the Berry Best Friends stamp set. Here are the cards that I stamped. I'll have some more samples on my website. Be sure to click over there and you can print off both the written instructions and photos. Okay, we'll collect these all together, line them up, and then using your crocodile on the 1 inch hole punch side, line up that hole with where you want it, and then just squeeze, and that will punch a hole right through all of your pages so they're even. And these just clip right onto your crayon holder. I'm going to take some old olive ribbon, and just like we did on the front, I'm going to tie it once, and then I'll just take some more of the Pretty in Pink, some like a white taffeta and a little bit of gold cord in there, and I'll tie this ribbon again. And then I'll just tie this ribbon in a knot on top, and that will hold them all together. And then we'll just trim them down. And then when you're done, you have this darling crayon box holder with your gift cards. These would make great gifts as well as party favors. They're also great to kind of have in the car for so your kids can have an activity in the car. Just love the bear line. I hope you've enjoyed this project. Be sure to visit my blog for pictures of this event and tons more tutorials and videos. Thanks for joining me today.